Hey Kaylin, I just finished watching your video and I did the same option that you did with the family systems approach. So I'm gonna get right on into talking about your video. Um, and I like your outlook on Halloween, 100 days, still gonna be hot. Guarantee you it's gonna be hot. If I'm not, you can email me in the semester and say, Carrie, you were wrong. So anyways, let's get down to business. So I agree on the circular pattern being between the mother and the daughter. Very much in that one criticizes or one points out a flaw, and the daughter reacts angrily and the mom just kind of walks away. And dad over there is just super quiet. I'm curious to know what his role is in their family dynamics, because he is very quiet. So I'm wondering if he is very passive in this. Sorry, my little Maltese is acting like he's gonna tear up the pillow, but he's not. Anyways, so I'm wondering if dad is very passive in this. If mom is just kind of does everything and says everything and dad's just very quiet, or if he's just being respectful and letting the therapist handle mom and daughter, or he may try to take a different approach at home and be a little more vocal in it, and it either irritates both mom and daughter, or who knows. Be interesting to know though. Anyways, so yeah, that circular pattern, both parents seem to do a lot for the daughter, but it's almost like I don't know about helicopter parents, but they do a lot for her, and so, I think the daughter's more focused on mom pointing out anything flawed, makes her feel imperfect. Don't know. But yeah. Changing that dynamic is, changing the behavior, changing the way that mom responds to it, so that she comes across as more helping to set boundaries with the mom and the daughter and things that are said and done. And then so mom, I couldn't quite tell if she was accepting of it or if she was just internalizing it and just being kind of going along with what he's saying, but would really actually go home and do this. So I couldn't tell. I hope it's like what you said and she's very kind of agreeing, okay, we can do this. But I couldn't quite tell. And then on the experiences, I like the example that you gave where you have the student that is just not accepting of behavior, and how the counselor brought in mom and they did some kind of therapy on this. I love that. I love that the parent came up there and you could actually see the behavior change. And I think that's because mom really employed what they talked about at home. Unfortunately, it's not really the case where I'm at. We have way too many that agree to change or say they're going to do things, but then don't make the change at home. So unfortunately for me, but, I like your example of that. I think it'd be a great way to bring in the parents as stakeholders in getting them to see how behavior A is really impacting their education and their, feelings and emotions, at school, and, getting them to make some changes there. I think my response on this one was mostly getting an understanding, not necessarily calling in parents as the therapist, or for therapy sessions, but not having to do that, but mostly just focusing on my kid was my response of getting idea of their family dynamics first, and then, but I would love to be able to pull in a parent or both parents to kind of work through that. That is going to be a little difficult where I'm at. Well, I say it's going to be difficult. There's a potential for it to be challenging for a lot of our kids because, parents can't always get up there. Parents are working. There's one parent, there's grandparents, there's, a mistrust of counselors. There's a misunderstanding of our roles as, school counselors and not guidance counselors. And then some of the other cultures that are in the school that don't really focus on any emotion, thoughts, feelings, especially like the Hispanic culture that we have around us. There's many that don't see therapy as a thing. So, but I liked your video and I enjoyed your response to that, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a nice Halloween in 100 days.